Hey everyone! Welcome back to Alvan Global, your home for real stories, real emotions, and the truth behind the headlines. Now, before we dive into today's emotional yet powerful story, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Because trust me, what you're about to hear will move you, surprise you, and maybe even inspire you. Today we're talking about former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Yes, the man himself, who has just opened up about something deeply personal, something he's kept private for a long time. And no, this isn't politics as usual. It's about life, health, friendship, and the reality that even the mightiest among us have their own silent battles. But hold on. Before I tell you exactly what Uhuru revealed, let's start with where it all began. A funeral, a friend, and a moment that stunned the entire nation. It all started during the funeral of Frank Ireri, a respected banker, visionary leader, and close friend to Uhuru. Now picture this, the Karura Community Chapel, full of mourners, cameras rolling, people expecting a formal presidential tribute. But instead, Uhuru walks up to the podium, pauses, takes a deep breath, and says softly, "I don't know whether I should say this, but these are realities of life." Boom. That was the line that changed the mood instantly. The crowd went silent. Reporters stopped typing. Everyone leaned forward. Because when a former president starts a sentence with, "I don't know if I should say this," you know something serious and personal is coming. Uhuru began to speak about his late friend Frank Ireri, describing him as a mentor, a guide, and, get this, a source of strength during his toughest personal battles. Now, at first, people thought he was just speaking figuratively, but then he dropped the hint. He was encouraging about some of the challenges we were going through, health and otherwise. That's when eyebrows shot up across the country. Wait, did Uhuru just hint he's been unwell? Uhuru had been dealing with health challenges over the past year, and while he didn't go into details, the tone, the emotion, the tremble in his voice all said it loud and clear. He even said, "Those of us who have those challenges will continue fighting with them." Powerful, right? That's not a political statement, that's a human one. Uhuru Kenyatta openly said he's been battling cancer. Yes, cancer. Imagine that moment, a former president, once leading a nation, standing before friends and family, revealing that he's been fighting a personal war, one that many of us never saw coming. He said Frank Ireri had been his rock, the man who held his hand, told him, "Don't worry, this too shall pass." And suddenly, this wasn't just a eulogy anymore. It became a message about life, mortality, and courage. Social media exploded. Some said they were heartbroken. Others praised his courage. And many simply stayed quiet, taking in the heavy truth that even the most powerful can face the most painful battles. But in true Uhuru fashion, he didn't end the speech in sadness. Nope. He added a touch of humor that reminded everyone that life, no matter how tough, must go on. He told a funny story about a friend who once called him from police custody after failing an alcohol blood test, claiming, "Buona, I only took uji and tea." Can you imagine? The former president chuckling through tears, lightening the moment, and proving that laughter, even in grief, is medicine. That's the Uhuru Kenyatta we know. Calm, humble, and human. This story isn't just about Uhuru or Frank Ireri. It's about you, me, and everyone silently fighting their own unseen battles. Because at the end of the day, health challenges don't care about your title, your money, or your past. What matters is the people who stand by you, those who hold your hand and whisper, "It will pass." And for Uhuru, that person was Frank Ireri. So now the big question is, what's next for Uhuru Kenyatta? Will he continue to open up about his battle? Or was this emotional moment just the beginning of a much deeper story? Stay tuned, because we're following this story closely, and what comes next might surprise you even more. I'm Alvan, and this is Alvan Global, where we dig deeper, talk real, and bring you the stories behind the headlines. If you found this story powerful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video because you never know who needs to hear these words today. Remember, even the strongest have their battles, and the real victory is never giving up.